Hi there, I'm Allie Elliott.
Hi, welcome to the stream. A little bit late. Weird things going on with the countdown. Sorry about that. And weird things happening on the screen. Anyway, um, welcome to the stream today. I've got a newborn girl. No, not a newborn. I've got a 6-month-old girl. It's total chaos. Anyway, I've got this and I've got competition edit depending on how long we're trucking here. So I'm going to get started. Hopefully I will get this in and out. Make sure that okay, it's on. It's a little chaotic today. That's okay. I'm alright with that. It's kind of that time of year. I have been at the studio all day. And tomorrow is the big Santa day, the big Santa experience. So I'll be editing those starting tomorrow night probably. And I will do a big portion of those on stream. Probably not all of them, but a fair amount. So this first image is a recreation of her mother's baby picture. So her little feather boa. We did kind of an updated version of it, but it's the same little boa that her mom had. And I love when we can, kind of draw these little similarities between the moms and the babies. Okay. Which one do you like? Yeah, I like that one. 47, 4754, 4754, 59, 47, 54, 59. I thought for a while that, like, things would calm down when soccer season ended and like work would calm down, like everything, I'd kind of catch up with myself. And I didn't. And I'm not going to for a long time. So I might as well just embrace the chaos and enjoy it. And then World Cup is happening, and I can hardly stand it. I'm so excited. We whiffed last year getting there, and I'm just gonna see. This was from my last session. No, not my last. This was from my last indoor session. So I'm gonna see if this will work, and we'll just keep trucking. So, we're moving slowly. That's not good. Let's try this. I'm trying out all the new Christmas stations on. Well, I don't know if they're new on Epidemic Hunt. They feel new. Okay. I'm gonna be fielding emails for at least a portion of this, just because I've got to stay ahead of it. This is Christmas. I think it's Christmas Trap Beat. It is. You're welcome. So how is everybody today? You come keep me company. Now this one, I sure hope that my computer writes itself. So that, and first thing I'm going to do here is flip the whole shebang. I have my studio set up with, I'm probably 75% of the time using single light setup. I just love that depth and simplicity, and I have it camera right. And we read left to right, so very often I end up switching. What's happening? There we go. I end up flipping my images for competition, for client work, because a lot of times that's, as Western readers, we're reading left to right. Not a lot of times. That was interrupted thought there, but that's how we read naturally. So we want to read the image in the same way, make it as easy as possible. I'm going to bring where the light is hitting the backdrop. I was at kind of a weird angle here. So I'm going to bring the brightness. Oops. Don't even know what I just hit, but not going to do that again, and that was an accident. Bring it down a little bit, bump that contrast, and then since I brought the brightness down, I'm going to warm it back up just a teeny bit. And then just bump some of those highlights a little bit. We've got an indoor game tonight for my U15s that I coach. We're getting ready for US Wales on Monday. Oh, yes, with that smile. So we were going to flip. We were planning to flip. It's all part of the plan. Like I said, this is mirroring her mother's baby picture. And this, I believe it was flipped like this, so we were thinking we might have them kind of back to back or facing, just to have like a little bit of a difference. The pink tree is up at the studio. I should stream from the studio sometime just to kind of show. I'm in love with my little studio. I've been there 10 years. I've been in business 15 years. I've been in this town for 10, or a little over 10, and it took me some time to find the right space. And I found it, and when I saw it initially, I was like, there's no way I can afford this space. It's downtown, and luck would have it, it's a very small space, which I don't need a lot of room. It made me get better. It's made me get good at Photoshop, which I wanted to do that anyway, so everybody wins. But somehow I've been there for 10 years now, which is just crazy. For 5 years, I had like a party at the studio and celebrated with clients and family and friends. But I didn't plan anything for my 10 year. Why don't you back up? There we go. I feel like it's been weird. Hey, how's it going? It's been a while. You come for the Christmas party? I've been super duper busy. Just this fall just hit me like a ton of bricks, and I just went like a month or so without streaming. We lost a friend close to us, and I just wasn't in a good place for streaming, but I've caught up with the chaos a little bit. You know, the initial grief stuff has happened. So I'm back. I'm back on a regular schedule again, and that's nice. Although next week is Thanksgiving, and that'll mess me up again. Although I'm trying to stream. I'm going to actually skip on this one. I'm trying to stream. Good to see you. Thank you. I'm trying Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'm hoping that even if they're a little bit shorter, I'll still get to next week. Obviously, working around the World Cup schedule, like we all do. I'm so excited. I could just like every once in a while just like squeal. I put my decorations up even one day a week is good. Yeah. Maybe once a month even. That would be better than my record for a little bit. But yeah, I think I'm glad to be back. It's weird, like once you miss a day or whatever, you just like it's just gone. You're I don't know. I'm not that great at it yet, but I'm working on it. I'll get there. What's happening? Here we go. So how have you been? What's going on? What did I miss? No. So my initial lag was just absolute. This fall was like totally crazy. And then, so I missed like a month there, and then I came back, and then our friend passed away, and I took like another month off. But this is my third stream in a week. So I did stream Monday and Wednesday this week, and now today's Friday, right? It is Friday. Moved from Seattle to Salem twice. Oh my gosh. I do not envy the moving. I hope it is something that you want and you're excited about. We've been house hunting for like a year. And the more I think about, I feel like something's happening with my lipstick here. The more I think about packing up like my kids in my house, it's going to have to be a real perfect scenario for me to want to do that. Or it's going to have to be it. Like, next move, I'll never move again. So I hope that it was something that you're excited about. Because moving when you're excited, that's a different. Sold everything and moved to Seattle to help build a business with someone. Okay. No. Okay, so I'm going to read this just because on YouTube you can't see the comments very well. Sold everything and moved to Seattle to help build a business with someone. He has an established destination wedding photography business and wanted a team, but he flipped and changed his mind. I was remote editing for him for years. Oh my gosh. So did you move away and then back? So you have kind of a home base already, or then moved to Salem because I knew someone in the area? To have to restart, and oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Hopefully you sold it at the height when I don't, maybe that wasn't everywhere, but the housing market here went absolutely bananas. Like, it's still high. It's a little absurd. This is aggressive Christmas music. Well, good. And I hope that this is something that you look back on in 6 months or in a year and you're like, I'm so glad that happened. That's exactly the way I wanted it to happen. Oh my gosh. So are you excited about where you're at now? Are you excited about prospects and 8365? No regrets. Good. Building a business again. Yeah. I started, like, I know the economy is, inflation is bananas right now and everything's a little bit scary. I started my business in 2007 and 2008 was the recession. And I don't know. I don't think I knew what I was doing. I don't think I intended for that to happen the way it did, but so are you wanting what are your goals for your business? Photography, as far as like weddings, do you want to do destination? What's the outlook in your area? We'll do a little recon for you. Twitch is here to help. We are here to help you build your. I'm going to put on some less aggressive music though. This is stressing me out a little bit. Wedding photography is like a whole different beast. I photographed weddings from 2007 to 2015. I did my last weddings in 2015 and then like chopped it off January 1st, 2016, no more weddings. Throughout 2015, I kept raising my prices thinking if I made this number with each wedding, it would be worth it to me because I didn't enjoy it like I wanted to. I love the idea of being a part of somebody's wedding. That's so special. And then when you get there and actually do it and it's like drunken Macarena and the chicken dance and Saturdays away from my family. There was no number that I was willing to shoot for. Okay, skill set and work solid. Check. That's check number 1. Still have to get out there and meet people, but I'm somewhat clueless. I read all my sites, started blogging, remotely edited, real estate, and portrait and wedding. Third shooter. That's a lot of shooters. I'm not a team player though. I don't like working with people. I don't play well with others. Real estate projects. What do you want? Like, if you picture your absolute ideal business 5 years from now, what's it look like? You're gonna keep us busy while we edit this baby girl. Just photography in general? Do you have a genre? And if you don't know like what you want your niche to be, even better. That's exciting and fun. I didn't know. I'll tell you this. I wanted newborns to be my thing because I liked the schedule. We homeschool now, but we didn't when I started my business, and I thought for newborns, I could do most of that while my kids were in school and then kind of have weekends off deal. Well, it turns out we were homeschooling. So that wasn't even a factor. And I ended up just loving newborns anyway. It didn't have anything to do with the schedule. So you just never really know. Okay, seems like I have to move into video so I can pivot. That's interesting. Not car or nature. Plug human in there and I would love it. I am absolutely the same way. I'm a portrait photographer. I'm not an event photographer. I know that about myself. Weddings were part of that. And, I do corporate events, whatever. In the beginning, you do whatever is going to pay your rent, your studio rent, is going to pay your Disney trip or whatever it is, your goal is. And then you figure out what's worth it. And you get, this is aggressive too. I need to find where's the chill Christmas music? This is some lo-fi Christmas beat. Let's see. I can edit video for real estate. Okay. Okay, I get the video for real estate. Strength is portraits on location. There you go. That's what you need to be doing then. If that's what you love, that's where you can see my lighting technicals are great. Absolutely link your work. Let's check it out. I'm doing a lot more storytelling imagery, which is where my heart absolutely soars when I can tell a story in portrait work and see it, you know, on somebody's wall. I'm just obsessed. And senior photography is something I was super hesitant to do, but it has been so fun to do storytelling. My seniors, they get really into it. I get really into it. All right, we're going to check Impoverish out here. Okay, oh, is this blog style? All right, let's check out your on-location portraits. Do you use off-camera flash? I like it. So this is a little bit of documentary style. I like it. That's got some, whoops, did that scroll? I use a not a one-trick pony. I like it. So you seem to have a good mix of like documentary style and pose, which I like. You've got a good mix of same thing. Okay, good. I like it. Let's see if engagements follows that. I love lights. Lights are my thing. Oh, they're so cute. Good colors. I have to read his shirt. I'm drawn to his shirt. So what are you doing? Now I'm going to ask the question. Sony A1. All right. I've been talking in all of my streams about getting, I do this every year about this time of year. I'm like, I'm going to get a new camera body. I've been using the same crusty old camera bodies for 12 years. I am a creature of habit, and I don't like changing, but she's taped together now with duct tape. But you know what? I got my master's with those camera bodies. I've done work that I absolutely love. So, not broke. Yeah, I make a pretty solid amount with I have two Nikon D300Ss, and everything you'll see in my portfolio here, I'll pull it over here. So, let's see here. This is my portrait work. So this is what my clients come to and see. So this is the home page. And then I gotta go around the camera here. These are my newborns, and you can click through, obviously. Just there are more because I can't narrow them down. I'm in love with all of them. And let's see. I don't really know. Everything that I shoot is my favorite. Photographer is a cinematographer, so he wouldn't change his main wedding setup. Got it. It's a maternity family. I haven't updated my family pictures in quite a while. Children. And it's cropping some of them, but these are all my old. Yeah, I mean, it's not as much as people want it to be about the equipment. It's really not. So that's my studio work, or not my studio work. That's my retail work. And then I'm also an exhibiting artist and competition artist. So I will show you some of that too. I just want to. Let's see. So this will click through. These are competition images. And these are all shot with the same old, I use same, yes, I'm Nikon. And I have 2 lenses. I really shoot with 1 lens primarily. I just like the versatility. It's like 24 to 70 maybe. I'm not a photography gear junkie by any stretch of the imagination. And then this is my current exhibition. I've got a new one next year. So, and these all have stories with them. Fun stuff. You don't have to think about focusing at all. You know, if I do get a new lens, or not a new lens, if I do get a new body, I just want exactly the same thing that I won't get a crop sensor, but it's working for me. And I don't feel like, I don't want a new body until I feel like I have maxed out the capabilities of what I already have. And I don't think I'm there yet. I feel like there's still opportunity. So, we'll see. I started with Canon when I was in college. My first camera was Canon. And I don't really know why I switched. Probably, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I love Nikon, and now I will die on that hill. Let's see. And I don't shoot. That's another thing. Like, as far as gear goes, I can choose my conditions as a portrait photographer, as a storytelling artist. So I don't need low light capabilities. I would have a different gear set for sure if I still shot wedding. But I don't. Just kind of look like how she's. I do. Yeah, I probably am more studio work than on location at this point. Like, maybe well, here's the thing. So I shoot, every single client basically has at least a portion in the studio. And then a lot of times, depending on the weather, I'm in Indiana, so depending on the weather, and you never know. It's a big surprise what you're going to get. Then we'll go outside, but pretty much every session I will have at least some work inside. So I would say I'm like 70% in studio, 30% on location, outdoor, especially depending on genre. For my newborns, if we go outside, it's like 10 minutes, one location, unless they have a space that's really special to them. Good flash. I also don't have good flash. I don't have good studio lights. I mean, they're fine. They work. But they're not anything like, nobody's going to be like, "Ooh, I want your setup." I've got like 6 or 7 alien bees, but for the most part, I shoot single light, maybe double. And I always bring lights on location too. I don't ever shoot. I won't say that I don't ever shoot with just ambient light, but I always have it available if I need. I did make a list of imaging last year of some lights that I wanted. I never got them, but I have a list, so I feel like that's a start. It's bugging me that it's on that for some reason. So maybe this year. I'm speaking at imaging this year. Everybody come see me. Shameless plug. I am doing a marketing class, a pre-convention class. on marketing for loyalty and attention. And we are going to have a blast. I just got back from Colorado. I spoke there on marketing. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you have a marketing? In my classes, when I ask this, out of like a room of 100 people, I'll get like maybe 2 that'll raise their hand, and then I'll say, do you follow your marketing plan? And then they stop making eye contact and turn their heads, pretend they get a phone call. That's right. That's you nailed my marketing plan right there. I mean, and in my competition work, I've used cell phone pictures before. One of my showcase images from last year, I wanted to use that. Like, actually, I would like this. I feel like I should mess with it more, but I wanted to use a cell phone picture. This when my mom was sick, and she ultimately passed from her illness. But this little red cardinal kept coming to her window, and I took a picture of it with my cell phone, and I wanted to use it. And it was a picture through the glass, through the screen, just like it was a total junk picture. But I kind of did a digital painting version of it, changed some things about it, and used it in a master artist image for competition, and it ended up in the showcase book, which was kind of cool. It's nice to have a challenge like that. Hey, thank you. Do I know what cell phone photos are? What do you mean? This feels like a trick question. Do you know what cell phone photos are? No, I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Now I feel unsure. And I am going to smooth this noise out just a little bit. Yes. So that's how I contend with it's not the gear argument. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the ad thing stresses me out. I'm sorry. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to set it up so that it, oh, I like this. Well, lo-fi. So that it plays at the beginning. I was just thinking about this. It has been bananas this fall. Like, iPhone photos aren't meant for editing. Well, we all see those sweet, sweet filters. I'll take them. I'll take any photos. I am most popular when I am streaming because that's the only time anybody calls or and texts me. Insurance commercials. Photography insurance, I hope. Oh, the sleepy baby. She got so sleepy in the middle of this session. And you can see it right here. This was like the second setup we did, and she was like, I was boring. What would that be? Progressive car. I'm sorry. Just give her a little bump on the highlights there. Here's Christmas music. I love humans for portraits, but I not enjoy 2 to 5-year-old age bracket all that. All right, it's good to know what you like. I have 6 kids, so I'm well versed in the kid department. I didn't shoot seniors for a long time because I was like, they're just going to be smart mouse, like they're not going to want to be there. And a few years ago, I started doing seniors because my clients were starting to get there in age, and I wanted, I didn't want to let them down. And it is so much fun shooting seniors. That's one of my favorite genres now because they've got these stories to tell, and that's my thing. That's what I love. And it has really opened my eyes. And now I have teenagers of my own, and they're not actually scary. The amount of psychology that I get. I know. A lot of bribery. I feed my clients. And it's not just the kids, it's the dads and the grandpas too. When they come, coffee machine, cookies from down the street. I've got a lot of little bakeries by me, which is charming. I tried a new one today, a new coffee place, and it was good. I think I already did one like that. I'll grab it anyway though. Yeah, that age group, I'll tell you, for a while my least favorite age group was 3 months because like they just lay there and cry. So it was a good way to find alternative poses. Like there was a learning curve for me because they couldn't sit up. This is 6 months old. I love this because they're roly poly and smiley, and they're not running away from you yet. So this is a really fun. Hey, thank you for the Instagram follow. I appreciate that. I'll put that on there. I'll follow you back too. Let me find myself. I'm off to find myself. Yay! Let me see. Oh, there you are. All right, I followed you back. We're square. I'm new, and I'm not very good. I'm not very good at Instagram yet. And by new, I mean it's been like 2 years. That feels new. Because I'll get Facebook notifications from like this day 13 years ago. I can deal with sleeping baby with the parents helping, but you have to tell a kid you're not allowed to sit there. They tend to do the opposite. So that's one of the things is just making sure that my studio was as kid friendly. Because I never ever want to tell a client's kid no. My kids get all my no's. But a client's kid, I have the entire studio set up, which was a huge driving force in getting a studio over. Because I was in business 5 years before I had the studio. And we knew we weren't staying in that town. So it didn't make sense for me to put down roots for my business somewhere that we weren't going to stay. And then we moved here and I found the studio, and it was like a game changer to be able to set it up so that the kid can kind of go anywhere without, and then like if I have to run blocker, then it's a game. To your question earlier, trying to figure out how to market my business. A lot of my was working with the other photographer as the editor. Yeah, that's a big change. If you're used to working with a team and now but that's exciting too because you get to create everything. My class in Colorado was we built a marketing. It was an all-day class, an all-day workshop. And to be able to start from scratch and build your brand is really exciting. That's easier than rebranding because you can start at zero and build that foundation, build that consistency. And it's a lot of fun. And I could do marketing on here if you want. Own landscaping. Okay, so you've been a business owner. You know what it's like then to do it all. I love it. Love it. I could, it sounds so cheesy, but I could just go on and on about how much I love this job. I really do. I'm a type A artist. So I can't bring anybody else in. The only thing I farm out is my accounting, and that's new this year. Oh, squishy baby. And the stuff that I was weak, I'm not a natural salesperson. It felt like, I think a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to be pushy, but it's not. You're just connecting people with what they need or what they maybe don't even know they need. They really want. It's a service. People, photography, gear, and food, and teaching. Are you photographing food? Teaching photography? Are these all connected, or are these separate interests? Ugh, I just can't. She's too cute. How am I supposed to decide? 7, 10. Oh my gosh. 7, 10. Be like 13 or 14. Be like 13. 7, 10, 13. Oh, separate. Okay. Some good restaurant business photos, and then the food. I have a friend that I taught at one of his affiliates over the summer, and his food photography, that portion of his business has just like skyrocketed. And I think small businesses right now are in this position where we're all kind of hunkering down in preparation for whatever the economy is going to bring. But as we're doing that, to survive, you have to spend money. You have to be willing to put your back into marketing and your financial resources into marketing. And people are doing it. And it's really cool to see work. I can't get enough. Can I just take a minute to appreciate these textures? I love it. I love layered textures like that. 1,000 business cards. Yes. I hope you are aggressive in passing them out. The first time, and I don't know what the number was, the first time I ever ordered business cards, when I got my studio space, when I got my location, I'm going to show you my studio space because I love this little space. Here's my studio. I don't have to take care of the flowers, thank goodness. They'd be dead. But it's on little town square, and it's a college town, so people walk around. But I felt a tremendous amount of pressure all of a sudden to, market myself because I had rent on the studio. And I ordered like a ridiculous amount of business cards, and I still have some of them because I didn't get them all passed out before. I wanted different ones that were a better my work was growing so fast. They became not a good representation of me as an artist pretty rapidly. I still have some. So if you would like some circa 2009 business cards of mine, you just let me know. I use them as notepads now. Just thinking of that button thing where people can scan my phone and all the socials pop up. Yeah. Ooh. Oh no, let's see your real estate. Is that the same one? Let me scroll back up here. Will you post it again? I can't find it. Oh, they're there. Is it a different site or is it the same one? Oh no, this is a different one. Ooh, I love real estate photography. That is not my thing. I'm not good at it. I love that fire though. Ooh, drone. Yes. I want somebody to come record the soccer games that I coach with a drone. We'll try not to kick your drone out of the sky. That is cool. SEO, condense it. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. Portfolio. Where's your portfolio? There it is. Okay, I like this. So who's is the agent hiring you? I don't really know much about real estate photography. How does that work? I love your portfolio. Everything looks good. Obviously I don't know what your SEO looks like. But how's that agents? Okay. So do they work? Can you work like an exclusivity clause? That's a tough group, I feel like. Commercial. Okay. Should have house flippers. Okay. I can see that being, I don't know how the market is there. Ours still, I keep waiting. Hang on, I'm rolling over this is, this is chaos. My dog says hi. The market situation is a little scary. But what isn't right now? Like, what's a good industry are there any good industries to be in right now? Government job? Probably not, actually. There's nothing. So, we've been house hunting, and the market has not slowed down, even though I feel like it should have. Real estate is pandemic proof. That sounds like a jinx. Don't you put that on us. That's a whole different beast. And I think I think you're right to have separate, what is wrong with that dog? Have separate sites, have separate business plan. I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. That skin needs a little. I think there's a pretty high turnover, and we've been in a sweet spot. So I think people are about to it'll be a make or break situation. I'm obsessed with these textures. Okay, let's see. Specialize in 2 different genres. We specialize in photo and video. Real estate side. Oh yeah. I mean, I can see those 2 types of photography working well in conjunction with one another, because one would be more steadier throughout the year, and scheduling wise that would make sense. So what is your favorite destination that you travel to? Or do you live here in the Pacific Northwest? So is that the destination? Do you have people coming out there for their weddings, or are you traveling? Ooh, okay. Fill it. We want stories. What's your favorite? Oh no, I remember this. Whistling. I can't do whistling. I cannot do it. There we go. Oh, okay, gotcha. So he really did change his mind then. That's crazy. So is he just not doing it anymore, or he just decided he didn't want to work with a team? Nope. He just said, "Oh well." Oh my gosh. We just packed up our entire lives. Oh well. That is some serious. Oh my gosh. How bizarre. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you. Hope that you look back with, gratitude or whatever in time that it worked out for the best. You know what? I need this to be. I don't know what I want. He said, "I'm not paying you." Oh my gosh. He sounds like a dodged bullet to get away from. I'm going to skip that one because we got so many that are quality. Oh, you made it right towards the end. Good. That doesn't really help that you uprooted your life. Are you back, did you say? Are you back to the place that you came from, or are you starting completely fresh all the way over? There's a handful of things. Different place and fresh. Okay. Fresh is good. Got the gear. That's half the battle. Probably not half. It's a portion. It's a portion of the battle. The battle's like, whoa. Not the I'm editing really slowly today. I don't know what my problem is. It's the music. It's too chill. Nice little scratch on her nose. So if you could move, and this is for anybody, if you could move anywhere in the world, where would you move? I know he's using my photography and being paid, so I know my work is good enough professionally, and I've been paid multiple times for my work. I also have the experience. You know, I'm going to say this. I know a lot of amazing photographers, incredible work that are not running successful businesses. And then I see incredibly successful businesses from mediocre photographers or average photographers. So the common denominator in the success is your business abilities, your willingness to market and doing things right legally, having professional policies in place, all that stuff, running your business first, and then being an artist. That's not the fun, that's not the sexy part that you want to hear about, but that's what is going to pay your rent. And that makes all the other stuff that opens up the ability for all the other stuff to happen when you have a comfortable living. And then you can create exhibition work and personal work and competition work and I mean, let's see. Okay, Pacific Northwest. I like it. I've spoken to Oregon PPA. I've taught classes there. Hour each way from what I want to capture. That's a good, I don't mind a drive. Maybe it's the Midwesterner in me, but like a little drive, like when you've had a hard work day or a long work day, just to kind of decompress and listen to music. And I feel like with selling, it's a learning curve, but like it's not. It feels like you almost feel bad for it when you start selling, but it's really just you're helping them. You're helping them figure out how they want to preserve their family memories and okay. 20, 21, 23. Just, helping people at the end of the day, photo or the brand or answering questions. Yeah. It's a good. We're in this industry is a total blessing. And I think it's so cool to think about, people 2, 3, 4, 5 generations down the road are looking at the photographs we created. And that's their connection to, oh my gosh, stop. What a cutie pie. How do you narrow these down? Because every little smile is just a little bit different. Here's the secret. You don't. 32, 35. You let them see them all, because sometimes the parents will see like a little glimpse of who their baby is that we're not going to know. So they get to decide. And they're like, Allie, why did you make this so difficult? That's when I stopped being helpful. Just kidding. Just take some of the shine off that slobber. Baby goofy. I love portraits. That little highlight. Must have warmed up because there are a lot of people out walking around. And this neighborhood doesn't walk around in questionable weather. Short kiss down a bit. Why do you love and hate portraits? Because it's a 2 to 5 year old. I never run out of people to photograph. That's why I have so many kids. And that's the cool thing. Getting to do, I would legitimately be doing this, whether I got paid for it or not. But I get paid. And I get paid well for doing what I love. And it's just like not lost on me. I'm filled with gratitude. This song cracks me up. Like, I've never had figgy pudding, but I don't know why people are demanding it. Huh. Yep, that's good. That's how you know you're in the right business. Weird going on with this color. I had really good coffee today at the new coffee place around the corner from the studio, and I'm still thinking about it. I get excited for others that are making a living from photography. Make it you. Make it you. You got this. Oh my gosh, can you hear my dog? He is taking it real personally that people are walking around. Not get good. Growing a network and a team. I go all over the country speaking to photographers, helping them grow their business plan, their marketing plan. I'll be speaking at Imaging in January. Everybody come see me. Marketing class. You will leave there ready to conquer the world in 2023. That's our year. I'm so excited. I've got an article in Professional Photographer Magazine this month. Check it out. I finally got to see it in person. It's called Lucky 7. It got really cold in here. Maybe it's a ghost. Ooh, yes, good idea. I still haven't set up my command things. Speakers. Let's see, where am I? I'm so excited. Imaging is so cool. I love going to the trade show and getting to like manhandle all the products and finding something new. Here is the link to my speaker page. And then let's see. Saturday. I wonder why you can't click on that. I wonder if you're supposed to be able to. Let's do it like this. Internet is really slow all of a sudden. Where are you at? Did I already save this? Look at that little chunk sticking out. So I'm 2 to 5. Where am I? There I am. Okay. I found it. It took me a minute. There I am. Come see me at Imaging. I'm so excited. people can purchase viewership to see your recorded. Like as far as my classes, I do not. Mainly because I just come here and talk. I prepped my whole Colorado thing on here for the most part. The cool thing about it is that so I spoke in that was a whirlwind because I spoke in Indianapolis Tuesday evening and I spoke until 9 p.m. and then I had a 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. class in Littleton, Colorado, which is right outside Denver, for Thursday. So my family and I drove the 16-and-a-half-hour drive on Wednesday. My kids are good travelers, though. And I've got my marketing plan all set up for next year. For the most part, I'll always adjust it some. What is going on? This like total chaos happening in my house. Or not in my house. I hope it's not in my house. My dog is freaking out. My neighbor is banging on something maybe. I don't know what's happening. I want a day to sit around and make cookies and fudge and watch Christmas movies, and it's not happening. I don't like. I would love to just put a date on the calendar and be like, that's my Christmas day. I had a client today want to put an ordering session on Thanksgiving Day because their schedule is crazy too. I was like, I can't do that. And with World Cup, that's really going to squeeze the schedule. Oh, I love that idea. Right now, I'm just trying to grow Twitch and Instagram. I actually have a book deal, and I just have to grow my Instagram reach before we proceed, which is a lot of pressure. But I'm working on it. So I appreciate the Instagram follow. That's the hard thing, like with LinkedIn and stuff. My LinkedIn is like kind of pathetic because I work alone. I don't have coworkers. So I can't, my husband's on there with like hundreds or thousands or whatever because he's got all his coworkers on there, but I don't really want to, ask that of my clients. I am connected or whatever it is on there with a lot of clients, but I wait for them to come to me. I love teaching, and especially the business. This is stuff that I'm comfortable with. I've been in business 15 years, and I've had a lot of hit and miss situations in my time as a business owner. So I love being able to help somebody else skip that part and get right to the money making, right to the good stuff. See, 84.39. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's okay. I just like having I've been on YouTube for a little while, and I like Twitch so much more because I like the interaction. And like this, like we can keep each other company while we're working. And this is stuff I would be sitting here, probably talking less, but I would be sitting here doing my work regardless of whether or not I was on Twitch. So this is just like we're keeping each other company and, talking business, and it's a good deal. And I've been traveling. Look at those cheeks. I like that even better. Traveling and speaking since 2017. Let's see. Overall, it doesn't seem like you can get massively big. Yeah. Yeah, I think that it's a stepping stone. They're just like little bricks in a foundation. And that's what it's about. That's what marketing is. That's my whole I can't tell you, don't take a drink every time I say marketing is just connection, because that's dangerous. And I love everybody on Twitch and the interaction, and it's a lot of fun. You guys are all here for the music. This is subtle Christmas. Can't even tell this is Christmas really most of the time. Actually, I don't even know if you can hear it. It's pretty loud for me, but I turned it down for you guys because my microphone has been sensitive. Actually, not sensitive. The opposite of sensitive. It's pretty out, but it is cold. Yeah. I'll yell. I'll just be louder. That comes very naturally to me. Yeah, you have to be in front of the right people, and that's true with any industry. Imaging is a really cool time to make connections like that. Okay, riddle me this, people of Twitch. What animal is this headband representing? I've used this headband for like a year, and I don't know. I don't know. Is it a deer? Is it a cat? Is it a small bunny? Yes. All the above. Cat, fawn. Okay. It's combo. Eyes and a little bit of a shadow. The person wanted an orange. So needed. What? Here we go. Yeah, okay, dude. That little scratch on her nose. Like, zeroed in on it now. I absolutely love these little fluffy rompers. Exactly. That, getting in contact with people to get paid. I don't know if you're a PPA member or not. I am not. I am affiliated with PPA, but I get nothing for encouraging people. I know there are some people on Twitch that are not fans, but PPA has been tremendous in getting that's who I do a lot of my speaking through. Not all of it, but most of it. I've gotten Master Craftsman, CPP. I've gotten a lot of degrees from them, and they put imaging on, and they're a phenomenal network to grow your business and to grow your craft. Getting paid, producing energy, money. I have to go out and network. Yes. Yes, that is the thing. No matter what you do, marketing wise, there is nothing like getting out there like people have done since the beginning of time and shaking hands, making eye contact, and making connections with people. There's no substitute for that. That's what we as small businesses have that the big businesses want. They want that personal connection. That's our superpower. There's a like a lone feather back there that's creeping into all of them. Oh, okay. I think he's speaking at imaging. Huh? 84, 55, and 59. 52. Huh. $74, 76, 78. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. I don't know that I'm familiar with his work. Yeah. I'm a member of the American Society of Photographers, and they have a gala. And since I was nominated for Grand Imaging Awards last year, so I decided to go to the gala. I was at Imaging, decided to go to the gala, and my husband stayed in the hotel room with my kids because it wasn't like a kids event. They were coming to see me get my degree and see me nominated and stuff, but they didn't come to the ASP thing, so I went by myself and I just randomly picked a table, and like I was there alone, so I had to talk to just a room full of strangers, and it was a ball. So much fun just networking and connecting. I'm gonna preview this because YouTube might not like some of the. You guys go there at your own risk. Beautiful work. It's. Oh, I'm not signed in on what is this, Edge or whatever. Oh, he does. Okay. Very cool. I've been mentioning Twitch at my speaking opportunities in the last year, and more often than not, people haven't heard of it, or people will be like, oh yeah, my kids are on that. Which is actually, that's how I started, because my kids are gamers and were on here, and they were like, you should do it. It is a hidden gem. Twitch photography is definitely a hidden gem. And like little secret community. Adorama has taken a stab at Twitch streaming. I am available for sponsorship. I've purchased enough at Adorama over the years. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't seen anybody, like, any names that I would recognize or... I'll do raids with, like, people that are supposed to be doing photography, and then I'll get on there and they'll be playing Grand Theft Auto. Oh, that's cool. Let's get that one. There we go. I like those cheeks. Little baby cheeks. So I know for sure I will have to be on here this weekend because tomorrow is my Santa experience, and I've got a full day of photographing Santa. That's the only time I do any kind of limited time, limited clothing change, anything. The only time I limit anything is with Santa, because the man's busy this time of year. He's got a schedule. So I will be on here. I'll have to finish this session at some point. But I will be on here streaming Santa editing, finishing this. You know I'm not going to be on here when World Cup, when the U.S. is playing. So that's where you won't find me. But other than that, I'm going to be on here a lot, and I might be in my jammies looking real tired, some of them, but I will be here. You know, oh, Olaf! Yay! Oh, okay, I got my Brendan Aronson jersey. I'm ready. I'm so excited. I can't even think straight. I'm so excited. And I have a Mexico game. I was putting all of my all of the games that I want to see. There are some 5 a.m. games. Now those games better go the way I need them to go. Did you fill out your bracket? Yes, huge soccer fan. I do. You know, it's funny. This is my 7th year doing Santa, and it's with the same guy, and he is the real deal. He is impeccable with kids. He photographs beautifully. I'll show you my Santa. So we're all over the place right now because I'm talking about World Cup and Santa. This is my Santa. He needed some. He's working on some commercials this year. So this is from this year, but he's just so good. And even if he didn't look so good, he's so amazing with the kids. Yes. Yes. So for the $1 million bracket, I was like, do you do the bracket with your head or your heart? My dad sent it to me, and he was like, no, it's $1 million. You do it with your head. LB, see, everybody gets on here when it's time to go. How's it going? Now the party started. So who's your overall pick? I need to know, Olaf. Because now, here's the thing. If US goes bananas and makes a run and blows my bracket up, I'm okay with it. if they don't do that, then Brazil, my money's on Brazil. And by money, there's no money. My money that I'm going to win is on Brazil. I'm just glad that I'm on here. Cause I've gotta stay regular. My hiatus got away from me. It's too long. And I have an indoor soccer game tonight. So I'm gonna wear my Brendan Aronson jersey to the game tonight. For good luck. We'll see if it's good luck. This is how far I've gotten on my competition piece. Let's see, 84, 85. Oh my gosh. And I know I'll be back tomorrow because I've got Santa. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I've got quotas to meet. Everybody's here for my Christmas music. I know that's why Low Bass is here. Did I do that twice? I did. Settle down there, Elliot. So I will be here tomorrow because I've got to finish this. I don't feel like I did very many here. Nope, that's not even the right session. Which session? I only did 39. What was I doing? Chatting it up. Ready for World Cup. I'm like mad at myself for scheduling clients. I'm going to need to take the next 4 weeks off. 2 giant boxes. Well, I would love to see USA. You know what? If it's USA Mexico in the final, I don't even care what happened. We did what we need to do. Yes. Messy. I actually have them in third. Batteries? Batteries, do they count as gear? You know what? You just reminded me I need to make sure I'm charged up for tomorrow. Santa waits for no one. Okay. I'm going to go put on my U.S. Men's National Team jersey and do every lucky ritual that I can think of. And prep for tomorrow's Santa sessions. And 5 batteries. Well, for events, I get that. It's easy to get excited by batteries if your old one craps out, though. You know, I saw that. Who is Mexico playing? Because in my bracket, it didn't feel like they were going very far. Now I've got to look at my bracket. I know you're all on the edge of your seat. I think Mexico might be in a hard group. Oh, yeah. Yes, my son doesn't have Mexico getting out of group because of Poland, because he loves Lewandowski. 14 batteries. Oh my gosh. I do not have that many. I don't think I've had 14 batteries in 15 years I've been in business. I do have a 50 millimeter though. You know what? Black Friday. That's the only time of year that I buy any gear. And by gear, I mean I buy memory cards on Black Friday, and that's it. Okay, that's one that I marked. Is that one on next Thursday? Mexico, Argentina. I have Argentina first in the group and Mexico second, and Poland getting knocked out. But then that means that you guys would play France. That's when it goes sideways. That's the thing, though. You never know. You never know. All right, I gotta go gear up for my indoor game tonight. Thank you guys so much. I'm sad that I'm leaving with 7 whole people on here, but it makes my day that you guys are on here, and I appreciate it. And I will absolutely be back tomorrow because I have to be, and I might be in my jammies, real comfy. But come back and join me. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube, here, all that good stuff, and hit me up, and I will follow you back. And yes, gear up for 1 week from today. It will all be over. U.S. versus England. Go USA. You guys have an awesome weekend. Well, have an awesome 24 hours. And I'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.
That's why I do my mommy. Please.